Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Etude House Peach Jelly Tints. I have had these ones on my wish list for ages and I decided to pick them up because I just really wanted to try them. I looked at the pictures of especially the first one, what is this called? Number 1 I Peel Peach, and the colours just looked so pretty on the model's pictures and they look so glossy and so nice, so I was really intrigued by that. The colour range I was kind of a bit like but I mean, I definitely like oranges more than I used to, so that's a plus for me. But mostly I'm here for this one colour, which seems really silly, but I was very interested in them and nobody else has really reviewed them, or nobody that I know of or have seen so far. I was also really happy with one of the other drugstore exclusive ones that I picked up previously, which was the Berry Mousse tints, and they kind of seemed like they were a similar sort of range. So the Berry Mousses are like a matte finish, like soft velvet, and then the peach jelly ones seem to be like a glossy sort of thing. So I really liked the Berry Mousses. I kept all of them but one, which was basically only because it was so similar to some of the other reds that I had. So if you guys would like to skip ahead, here are a few of the options. I have a product description, packaging, swatches, and then my final thoughts. So for this one, the product description says, viscous moisturizing jelly tint turns you into a human peach with refreshing peach color and jelly texture. Glossy jelly texture, just like a peach gummy texture with glowy finish. Peach coral color, sweet peach swatch that lasts a long time. Real peach extract included for moisture on the lips. The packaging of this product is pretty simple. They come in a nice glossy looking tube, which is quite tall. It's taller than your average lipstick or lip tint, and they have also got the right colors on the outside. I really like that the outside is colored, even though a lot of the colors are quite similar. Like these ones, it's a little more difficult to tell apart. These three, these two are pretty easy because they're quite a lot different. The other thing that I really like about them as well, specifically from a swatching and reviewing perspective, is that they have the number as well as the actual title on the back. So they say well, number 1 is I Peel Peach and number 3 is I Peach You. So it's easy to tell which shade you're picking up visually, and then also to get the details on the back as well is really handy. The first shade is called I Peel Peach. Pretty sure that's a P anyway. This is the lightest shade of the 5 colors, and I probably like this one the most. It's a really beautiful peachy color and it has that really nice shine. However, the shine does not stay forever, which I'm quite disappointed by. But it's still a lovely pale peach color. So this is number 1, I Peel Peach. Number 2 is called Be My Peach. This is a brighter, more tangerine orange. It's not my favorite, but it's not too bad either. It's just not a colour that I would normally gravitate towards, but if you do like the brighter oranges, this is a really pretty one. So this is number 2, Be My Peach. Number 3 is called I Peach You. This is one of the colours that I thought I would like the most, but I'm kind of a bit meh about it. It's a mid-toned kind of peachy colour, but it just doesn't look that interesting or that thrilling to me, which sounds really mean. It is a pretty colour. It's a bit more muted than some of the other shades are as well. It's definitely the most mid-toned too, so if you're looking for those sort of shiny tints, this one might be a good choice. It's got a little bit more pink in it than some of the other shades as well. It's not truly orange. So this is number 3, I Peach You. Number 4 is called Call Me Peach. This is another one of the brighter, more tangerine orange colours. I think I like this one better, better than number 2, which is Be My Peach, though they are fairly similar colours. I feel like this one has just a little bit more of a pinkier tone, which I prefer personally. Though if you like the more orangey tone, you would probably prefer number 2. So this is number 4, Call Me Peach. Shade number 5 is called It's Peach Season. This is a really pretty orange that is definitely more red based than any of the other colours. It definitely, I would consider this a red with orangey tones because it's more red than it is orange, to me at least. And I really like this one. I don't know how much I like it in comparison to some of the other reds I have in my collection. So even though I think that the colour is really nice, it may not be a keeper for me. I particularly think that with the darker colours, I don't like the shine as much. I really like the shine with the lighter colours, and then with the darker ones, I don't like it so much, which is really stupid because they are all supposed to be shiny. So yeah, but this is number 5, It's Peach Season. So for these ones, I have to say that I'm actually mildly disappointed in them, just because I feel like the texture during the day, it's not really what I expected, and I'm not really sure. I feel like I expected more of a gloss. So I expected it to stay nice and shiny throughout the day, and then to just kind of die away. But this one is more like a slightly glossy tint, and the fact that it stays glossy for maybe like 30 minutes or so, and then it'll just look like a tint, like a water tint. So I feel like maybe I just misinterpreted what the actual product is, because there isn't any place where it actually says that, you know, it's gonna be that glossy all the time. But certainly because of all of the pictures, they have that high shine gloss on them. I just did expect that it was going to stay like that for the most part. I feel like a few of the colors are a bit off as well. I Peel Peach, which is the lightest one, it swatches the same lightness as the lips show, but for me, I think personally it's a little bit darker than what you actually see in the swatches in real life. Same with number 3, which is the other one that I wear a lot, which is I Peach You. That one is not quite as pink as it looks on the swatches. They're not terribly out though, it's not too bad. It's just me being picky. So a few things that I do like and a few things that I don't. I really like the packaging. I think that it is cute, it's effective. The doe foot applicator is easy to use. There's nothing about the way that this applies that I don't like, or the way that it looks on the outside. The colour range is quite sweet as well. I like that it's all a selection of peaches and oranges, and you get quite a wide variety. Some of them do look a little bit similar, but it's still pretty good. And then for the things that I don't like as much, so like I said before with the texture, I was expecting it to be glossy and shiny for longer, so I am disappointed that it's not. However, I do understand that that's probably just my misinterpretation of the actual product itself, and it's not meant to be like that. That is why I purchased them though, that is what I wanted. So unfortunately for me, what I wanted is not what I'm getting, through my own fault most likely, which is fine. Also, the taste and the scent of these is like a little bit sour, like it's almost maybe like floral in the sense that it tastes a little bit bitter. I did not like the taste of these, and everyone's like, why would you be eating them? And I'm like, does anybody like rub their lips like that to, like, you know, moisturize them and stuff? Like, do you not taste just a little bit of the lipstick as you do that? I don't know, I certainly do. Or like if I'm drinking something and a bit of the lipstick or tint in this case transfers onto the mug, and then I drink from it again and I taste the lipstick that way. I'm not sitting there eating them out of the tube, and I'm not sitting there like eating my lips or like licking my lips all the time for the taste, but on the off times that I have accidentally touched my lips with my tongue, who would do that? It tastes really bitter. So there you go. If the taste is important to you, it's not a very nice one. If you don't care about it, that's fine also. Other than that, I think I'm just a little bit underwhelmed, because what I expected from the product is not what I got. And I feel like that kind of taints my experience with the product a little bit. So they're not bad whatsoever, but if you are like me and you're looking for a really beautiful glossy peachy lip that stays glossy for a long time, it's not it. But they are really lovely. If you can look past the bitter taste, beautiful packaging, easy to apply. They wear fairly well as well. I forgot to mention that until just right this second. I didn't feel like they wore off quickly, because like I said, they do form down a stain afterwards. So once the glossiness is gone, the texture is kind of like thick. It's not sticky like a gloss normally would be, but it's thick and almost like a vinyl in a way. It does dry down to a matte tint finish, so I didn't really like that, because my lips are very dry and flaky, so when things do that, they don't always look the nicest, which is why I was specifically looking for something that was more glossy. However, they are beautiful products in general. They are just not products that I will specifically be keeping in my collection. I'm so sad though, I had such high hopes for these. Especially this color in particular, like I said before, but it is not to be. If you guys have got any suggestions for almost like, oh, I would quite like a really light peach colored gloss. I have a beautiful peach lipstick. I have a beautiful peach lip balm. I don't really have any good moussey peach tints. I'm just looking in my drawer back here, don't mind me. But I'm wanting or looking to fill in my collection some glosses and things. I actually got the Romance Neon Moon Collection gloss. This is like pastel gradiented. So freaking cute. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that because the background is so like light, but it is so cute, honestly. There's a review coming up with Also the other glosses, the other glasting tints, I think they're called. This one is covered in coffee. That's so gross. I should not put that back in the drawer. I think they're called glasting water tints maybe. But yeah, I digress. If you have any products that you would recommend to me, I am all ears. I love a light peach. And since I've gone through so many lipsticks that have not turned out well, I'm definitely looking for more of a gloss or even a matte mousse. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!